Monsieur Liam McIntyre, s'il vous plaît. Ooh. Yeah, we made it. Hello. How are you doing?
Good to see you again. Good. I'm watching my football team play. It's a lot going on.
You want to finish the
No, it's got 30 minutes. It's fine.
Okay.
No, we don't leave it. We don't leave it.
Bien. Coucou, ça va bien?
Ça va et vous?
Ça va bien. Ça va très bien.
Yeah, très bien.
Bien. Alors, dernière conférence donc pour notre ami Liam. Est-ce que vous avez des questions, s'il vous plaît, à poser à Liam? Moi, sinon, j'en ai quelques-unes. Hey. Tu as des questions peut-être?
There is some amazing hair here. Can we just note that there is incredible hair?
Yeah, here.
Here, at the back, and here, there, everywhere.
Moi j'ai une question pour commencer. Liam a joué donc dans la série Flash.
Yes.
Quel est what is your best memories on the Flash set?
Oh wow, yeah, the Flash.
Quels sont meilleurs souvenirs sur la série de Flash?
Yeah, no, the Flash was cool. It was like one of the, not the first thing I did after Spartacus, but one of the first, and I knew that a lot of the creators of Spartacus, like the writers and stuff, had gone on to that show, and Arrow, which is why half of our cast is in Arrow and all those shows. So we, it was like, I got to meet Grant, the Flash, before, like, he had just been told he was the Flash, and so I was kind of talking to him about, like, oh, it's gonna be crazy, man, like, your life's gonna be, like, you know, he'd done Glee and stuff like that, but I was like, your life's gonna change, and it's gonna be tough, but you're gonna be great, and he's so lovely. It's like such a good group of people. But yeah, my favorite, I don't know if I was talking about this last time, but like my favorite memory on The Flash was like for maybe like 1 second I thought I actually had superpowers. So like there was a scene where I come into like the police station and I cause trouble and you got to translate, so I'm going to stop and continue from here.
Une des premières choses qu'il a fait après justement Spartacus a été de jouer dans The Arrow. Il a pu voir les mêmes personnes, un petit peu les mêmes personnes avec lesquelles il avait joué dans Spartacus, et c'était donc revoir justement toutes ces personnes. Il a vu justement Brian.
Il a rencontré Brent qui joue le rôle de Barrianet, de Flash. Il l'a rencontré avant, au moment où il a su effectivement qu'il allait devenir de Flash, et où il lui a dit ça va être génial, ça va changer ta vie et ça va vraiment être quelque chose d'énorme. Et du coup, pardon, excuse-moi, je te pique ton boulot, je suis désolé. Vas-y, continue. Et du coup, il lui a dit que ça allait changer sa vie, et c'est pour ça qu'il a de très bons souvenirs sur The Flash. Et je sais pas s'il a rajouté quelque chose, si j'ai pas écouté après. Donc vas-y.
Non, juste qu'effectivement ça allait être vraiment génial, et que c'était les mêmes personnes en fait, donc du coup c'était un peu une sorte de réunion en fait avec les mêmes personnes que sur Spartacus.
Voilà. Donc est-ce que vous avez des questions, s'il vous plaît? N'hésitez pas, c'est maintenant ou jamais. Allez, on en a une.
Okay, here I come.
Okay, you want to go? I thought you want to go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. First then you.
How was it to play in the movie Albion in Superstar? So you really
Cool. So
How was it? What? How was it to
So
play?
there's a movie called Albion on the Enchanted Stallion, which is like a small film, but it has John Cleese in it, and it has like Deborah Messing in it, and it has like, what is that? Exactly. Yeah. There's so many like really big actors in this movie. It's crazy. So yeah, no, it was like I remember getting this like offer for a film. And it said that John Cleese was going to be in it. Hey! And I was like, for real? Because he's like one of my idols from comedy when I'm growing up. And then my agent's like, I don't know, it seems like a small film, I don't know if you want to do it. I was like, but is John Cleese actually in it? And they're like, yeah, he's in it. And I'm like, I don't care, I'm doing it. And it was the best. I got to do like a sketch from Monty Python with him. It was like a dream come true job. It was amazing.
Pardon.
Oh, that's it, and that's as long as the story. I'm going to do better at telling shorter stories.
Oh, you can do long stories.
No. I want to. It's hard enough.
You get 2 translators for the price of 1.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
that's a good deal. That's a good deal.
Okay, go ahead.
You're up.
So for the movie Albion.
Oui.
J'ai pas le titre en français, je sais pas du tout comment ça s'appelle en français.
Je crois que c'est Albion aussi.
Albion.
Ouais.
Du coup, voilà. Et donc,
comment ça a été de jouer dans le film à Lyon? Donc, au départ, you didn't know that there was this particular person who...
No, I did. I read that it said he was John Cleese was going to be in it, who is like
en fait, il a accepté le rôle.
Faulty Towers and
Voilà,
Monty Python.
on lui a proposé ce rôle-là, il a regardé la distribution, il a vu que John Cleese, donc un Monty Python, jouait là-dedans. Il a fait ok, je vais en être, je vais y aller. Et donc sur le tournage, ils ont refait des sketchs et des blagues des Monty Python. Ouais, ensemble, et du coup c'était une super expérience pour lui. Donc voilà. Mais tu nous trouveras le film en français. Je crois qu'on avait une autre question ici. Voilà. On a complètement déplacé notre scène, on est parti ailleurs, c'est génial.
Hello, I would like to know if you can choose a superhero. What do you want to play a superhero? What did you choose?
Quel super-héros tu choisirais d'incarner?
Oui.
Okay, so I said Batman already, so we've done that.
Yeah.
Batman, and again, is he a superhero because he doesn't have like superpowers? Does anyone have this discussion? Where he is like,
yes.
Yeah, where he's a guy with money.
He's got money.
He's a rich guy. He's like Jeff Bezos with muscles. No.
Batman, ce serait sûrement mon choix, mais est-ce que vraiment Batman fait partie des super-héros?
Il avait déjà dit effectivement qu'il voulait Batman, donc c'est pas comme Batman, c'est pas un super-héros, on va pas choisir Batman. Let's choose the other one. So.
Yeah, I feel like that ruins Batman for me. So
yeah.
I'm gonna say that. I mean, Deadpool would be fun, just because it would be fun. But I don't know. I feel like Superman too easy. Like no. Green Lantern would be fun. It's not feeling right. Doesn't feel
Only
right.
DC, so.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like. Oh man, this one. Because again, like Iron Man, he's just the same. He's just Batman, but from a different franchise. And then like.
Iron Man, c'est toutes sortes de Batman d'une autre.
But like, different, I keep wanting to go to like the rich guy with cool stuff. Like I think I know what it is. But no, what's
superhero doesn't mean you have.
I guess not.
Powers.
I guess not.
Yeah. Mutants.
Yeah. Wolverine. Done. Thank you. You fixed Wolverine. It's definitely Wolverine. Oh my God. Yes. 100% Wolverine. Yes.
Wolverine. Ouais. Donc Wolverine qui est effectivement 100% ce qu'il voudrait. And we asked Tom Welling a while ago.
Yeah.
He was talking about Bruce Wayne because he's a fan of Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, sure.
So we asked him his favorite Bruce Wayne actor.
Oh.
Which one is yours? So on a vu tout à l'heure avec Tom Welling qu'il était fan de Bruce Wayne, donc on lui a demandé quel était son Bruce Wayne favori. Donc quel est ton Bruce Wayne favori?
Like, it's tough because like I'm definitely a Michael Keaton Batman guy. Except on like animated series. Does that count? Can you use Kevin Conroy? Can you do that?
Which one?
Kevin Conroy from the animated series.
Animated series, yeah.
It's pretty great.
Kevin Conroy du dessin animé.
Oui.
I do want to see what Robert Pattinson is going to bring. I kind of want him to, because like. I don't like Ben Affleck's Batman, but his Bruce Wayne's pretty cool. Like he kind of holds himself like a big, rich, swanky dude. So I don't know if I've got a Bruce Wayne that I love yet. I feel like I'm missing something from Bruce.
Robert Pattinson serait intéressant à voir, mais du coup à voir aussi dans le futur ce que ça va donner. Mais pour l'instant, ça manque encore peut-être de quelque chose de les anciens.
Alors c'est un grand, il reste grand fan de Michael Keaton, donc I think the final answer is Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I mean, all compare, like Michael Keaton. Who do you like?
I like most of them.
Come on, do better.
Well, I will give you the same answer as Tom did. I'm a Dark Knight guy, so I like
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, yeah, I see that.
And Tom added that he's a close friend to Robert Pattinson, so you want to see what Robert would do.
Yeah, me too. I know. Everyone is like, who's the Twilight guy? I'm like, yeah. But he's a good actor. So we will see. I hope so.
Donc voilà. Donc on disait tout à l'heure, Tom a choisi Christian Bale et qui disait qu'il était très ami avec Robert Pattinson et on attend de voir Robert Pattinson dans le rôle de Bruce Wayne, donc lui aussi attend beaucoup de voir ça. Une autre question, ici.
Oh, voilà. Oh, yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up here. Go to this again.
Oh, it's up to you.
What do you think? No, we'll stay down there? What do you like? What do you guys want? Should I be down or should I be up? Down. You want to be down? All right. It's good workout. It's good training.
No, you're a young athlete. I'm an old guy. You know.
Yeah, the same age. You're like 35 tops. Yeah, right. So look at that. You have to be. You have to be 35. You always be nice to the honor.
35 guys. Oh.
Sorry.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I would like to know for the TV show Spartacus, what was the most pleasant thing to do for the TV show, and what was difficult for you, or what you didn't like?
What I didn't like, what I liked the most and the least. Okay. The most was learning how to fight with swords because I felt like a badass. Although I had this idea in my head that someday someone would walk up and be like, I have a sword, let's go. And I'm like, no, I just pretend. I don't want to fight for real, no way.
Avec une épée, ça avait été une super chose. Mais
Voilà, jusqu'au moment où quelqu'un va vraiment venir voir avec une épée, il va dire ok, non, c'était juste pour
Voilà. And then the worst was like, chainmail. Chainmail is the worst. Because a lot of the Romans, and I don't even know if this is historically accurate, but they were wearing chainmail, so you'd have to like throw them, and chainmail is like a cheese grater, you know, it's like, so you would throw them and then they would slide down your hand and you would have no skin on your hand. It's like, oh, it's, like you would try to clean yourself afterwards from the fake blood and then someone would come off and it's, oh, that's my actual skin. Oh, okay, cool. That's not fun, not good.
Tu as compris ce qu'elle a dit?
Jenny.
Oui.
Alors en fait, c'est
Sorry. Bleeding, that's the answer.
Good lad. Yeah.
le sang en fait.
Non, mais c'est ça, en fait, ça blesse vraiment et effectivement, ça accroche vraiment et en fait, c'est vraiment ma peau j'ai plus de peau, c'est terminé. Donc voilà, c'est ce qu'il a le plus détesté dans les scènes. Quoi.
That sounds right.
Ensuite,
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You go.
No, boss, all right.
Yes, my question is, when you acting Spartacus,
Yes.
what is your routine maintain?
That's the other thing I hate. Okay, so
Quel était l'entraînement justement?
Quel était son quotidien?
Yeah. Oh, it gets louder when you put up. It's loud. Okay. So that's the other worst part. So like I was talking to someone else about this today, where it was like you would get up at 4 in the morning, then you would get colored brown because I'm too pale. I'm white. In the makeup, and then you would do a day of working out. Of working. And then finish at 7, and then at maybe 8 o'clock, I would go and train for like an hour and a half with my trainer, who was like a bodybuilder, looks like he was from The Predator. He was like, massive. And then at like 9:30, I would go home, learn my lines for the next day, go to sleep for like 12 minutes, and then we wake up again, do it again.
Alors c'était la pire partie en fait, parce que c'était se lever à 4h du matin.
Voilà.
Ouais. Il se lève à 4h, il passe d'abord au maquillage parce que il est trop blanc.
Voilà.
Ensuite, toute la journée de tournage jusqu'à 7h à peu près. Et à 7h, on va à l'entraînement pendant 1h30 avec son coach très fort. Et à 9h à peu près, il rentre chez lui, il apprend ses lignes pour son texte pour le lendemain, et après il dort à peu près 12 minutes. Voilà. But, how long did you do that?
2 years.
2 years. Pendant 2 ans, il a fait ça. Donc pendant 2 ans, il a dormi 12 minutes par nuit. Ça fait un bon résultat.
I have like 17 hours of sleep in 2 years.
Wow.
Oh no, it's not so bad. Although I would have like, my wife was on a different time zone, or my girlfriend at the time. And so she would call me at like midnight after she finished her musical and be like, hey, like ready to talk. And I'm like, yeah, honey. And I was like, yeah. And then she would be like, are you asleep? I'm like, huh? No, I'm listening. I'm just blinking slowly. And then she gets so upset that I'd fall asleep while I was talking to her because I was so tired. Poor thing.
Sa femme, qui était à l'époque sa petite amie, était en fait sur un autre horaire. Donc quand elle l'appelait après minuit, c'était donc assez difficile de rester éveillé. Donc c'était...
En fait, oui, il lui dit est-ce que tu dors? Non, je t'en pas. Je suis juste en train de cligner des yeux, tout va bien. Donc voilà, c'était assez compliqué, effectivement. On y va, je crois qu'il y avait une autre question ici, là, c'est ça? Hey!
I just want to know what dream
My dream? For life?
for everything.
For everything. World peace, ending world hunger.
It's a big dream.
Dream for me or dream for the world? Me?
Your big dream.
Oh, okay, cool.
Your big dream for me.
Alright.
Like being here was your dream.
Yeah, we finished it. We did it now.
Okay,
Yeah, this is it. And we achieved it.
Choose another one.
Nice. Well done. I don't know. It's been the pandemic, I think, for everyone. I think, as you think again about what you really want, and I don't know. I feel like trying to find what happiness is a long challenge. So I'm like, yeah, I have a baby now, and that's amazing, and I have a nice little family, and yeah, I don't know. Like just try to find a path to just make life a little simpler, a little less complicated, and find happiness through it. So yeah, it used to be like, to be in like James Bond and stuff. And, yeah, great, of course, sure, thank you. But now it's like simpler than that. Less about stuff, more about experiences and moments, I think.
Avec la pandémie, les priorités ont un peu changé. Donc avant c'était avoir des super pouvoirs, faire des choses vraiment intéressantes. Maintenant c'est devenu plus simple, c'est être avec sa famille, profiter du moment.
Voilà, comme il a eu des enfants entre-temps, effectivement, il essaie de simplifier sa vie plus que de la compliquer. Effectivement, c'est ça son rêve de vie, en fait, c'est d'avoir une vie qui reste assez simple et qui soit avec sa famille. Voilà.
I'm just not the fun one. I always feel like I answer that and I'm like, hey, that's not a fun answer. I'm like, I want to go skydiving in the Bahamas. I want to go. Like I want to have a fun answer.
You can do funny answers.
Yeah, my dream is to drive the fastest car ever made. Something like that, like a fun one.
Okay.
J'ai l'impression que tout ce que je dis c'est pas
C'est pas passionnant. Et du coup, mon rêve, ça pourrait être de conduire une voiture super, la voiture la plus rapide du monde, ça aurait été génial et tout. Mais non, en fait, non. Question suivante. Ici. Ah. Hop. Salut. Ah, c'est le mini Smallville. C'est toi, hein?
Hello.
Your voice is so perfect for video games or animated movie. Do you think one time in your career to giving you voice for video games and animated movie?
Oh yeah, video games? Yeah, I've done it, and I will do it again. Can't stop me. Yeah, thank you.
Which one did you do?
I did a game called Gears of War, where I'm playing. Yeah, it's I'm the son of John DiMaggio's Marcus Phoenix, so it was kind of cool. It's like a big deal for me. And then I got to be a Jedi in, kind of an evil Jedi, but still a Jedi in Fallen Order, which was Star Wars, which is pretty cool. Like, and that nobody told me until I got there. And they're like, "You know what you're doing here?" I'm like, "No, I don't have any idea. I'm playing like some old man or something. I don't know." And they're like, "No, you're a Jedi." I'm like, "What?" Okay. So that was cool, learning lightsaber fighting and wild stuff like that. And then yeah, maybe like Star Trek as well, and it's a good time. I was in Family Guy. That to me is cool.
Yeah.
It's big. So Mom was right. My mom was like, you should use your voice and stuff. I was like, yes, Mom. Yeah, it's good.
Pour le doublage, donc il a pu participer à plusieurs projets de jeux.
Pas des projets, carrément des jeux, voilà.
Dont Family Guy.
Alors il fait Gears of War, il a fait Star Trek, il a fait Star Wars Fallen Order. Excuse-moi, pardon, à chaque fois je te pique ton boulot, excuse-moi. Et vas-y, je t'en prie, continue.
Yeah, cool.
Et c'est tout?
That's enough.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Ok, enough said. Ok. Non, il a fait beaucoup de jeux vidéo. Did you do animated series too?
Yeah. So I did. I've done some cool things. I got to be Captain Boomerang in some Warner Brothers, some DC animated movies. I got to be Aquaman, which is pretty cool. Like I was going to be like, what superhero do you want to be? I'm like Aquaman. God, I've already been it, so I'm like, I feel like horrible. I'm like, that was super cool. You ever seen that one?
No, it was in the animated movies from DC.
It was a World War II one, and he is like not the Aquaman. I'm like so excited to play Aquaman, and then I see the script, and I'm like, what kind of Aquaman is this? And he's a little different. They mix it up a little bit.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool one.
Doublé pour un Aquaman, mais au final c'est un Aquaman un petit peu différent. Donc,
oui. Quand il a vu le script, il a fait. C'est quoi cet Aquaman là exactement? Voilà, donc il a fait Aquaman, il a fait Captain Boomerang aussi dans un autre dessin animé de DC. Donc il a fait quand même, tu vois, du dessin animé et du jeu vidéo. Donc c'est vrai, il a une très belle voix, donc il faut aller voir tout ça en VO. Il y avait une autre question, il y avait quelqu'un ici, voilà, on y va.
Bonjour, j'ai une question. Du coup, je voulais savoir qu'est-ce qui avait été le plus challengeant, challenging, je sais plus comment on dit, pendant le tournage de Spartacus.
What about Spartacus?
The most challenging thing in Spartacus.
Challenging?
Yeah.
I mean, there's the obvious ones, like I had to fill the shoes of Andy Whitfield, which was tough, and learn how to be fit, which was tough, and learn how to sword fight, which was tough, and fight, which was tough.
Prendre la suite d'Andy Whitman, d'apprendre à se battre avec une épée ou de se battre.
I think the most surprising thing was we all had the boot camp at the start, like we have to do a whole training thing together, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to be like the new guy, and I'm going to be like, hi, I'm Spartacus, and I'm just going to be part of the team, and they're like, no, you have to be like everybody's leader, because you are now the leader of the whole thing, and I'm like, I don't know if that's going to work, and then I guess I found out pretty quickly I was like the oldest, most grown-up kind of guy, everyone else was like young and hot, and I'm like the grumpy old one, like, come on, no, come on, don't do that. And so I started off as the old man in the group, so that was, I was all intimidated. I was like, oh, this is going to be a lot, and then I was kind of like, come on, guys. It felt natural. Again, like the old man answer that I gave before.
Il est arrivé un petit peu comme le petit nouveau. Il était très heureux de venir. En fait, il s'est retrouvé à faire un rôle qui, on lui demandait en fait d'être un petit peu la personne un petit peu pas très sympa.
Sorry, I'm not there.
Nice. You have a question, sir? No. What is this Just Dance? What is this? It sounds like
You want to go there to dance?
Do some dancing? Yeah. I think I'd be great.
Okay.
I was like, this sounds like an absolute party. I love it.
Just after.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll challenge you.
Oh no.
You versus me, for sure.
Okay.
Would you have wanted?
You got this. I believe in you.
Yeah. Would you have wanted to stay longer in The Flash? And if you would, what would have happened to your character?
Yeah, I know. I love that show. It's really fun. I'm sure if anyone watches The Flash, it's a really good show. It's a lot of fun. And I was always, when I did it, I was assuming they would do like the Rogues, because that is like the Flash's main kind of group of villains, you know? So I was always like, oh yeah, one season there will be like Flash versus the Rogues, but it kind of never happened, which was like a bit strange, so I was like, oh, that's a shame. But yeah, in my mind, it was going to be like the Rogues kind of come together, which I thought that episode where there was like Captain Cold and Mark Hamill, the Trickster and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, this is where we make all our friends, and now we start fighting the Flash together. And I guess they had a different idea, or it was very expensive, one of those two. And so yeah, but in my mind it would have been the Rogues versus the Flash, and we would have been fighting each other and like, and trying to get him getting in each other's way and stuff like that because we were selfish and evil and crazy. But yeah, I think it would be cool. So I don't know if they will ever do that. I hope so, but yeah, maybe they have a different plan. But I would have loved to see that. I thought it would be really fun. Right. So did you have one over there? The headphones? All right, here we go. You have time?
Sorry, I don't speak English. J'avais la première, est-ce que ça vous a... c'est quelque chose que vous avez aimé d'apprendre un petit peu, etc. Et la deuxième, si ça vous a plu, est-ce que ça vous dirait d'aller faire un combat là-bas avec des sabres laser? So first question was, would you like to...
Merci.
First question was, would you like to learn to fight?
Yes.
Okay, during Spartacus?
Yes.
And if so, would you like to have a fight with the laser, with the sabers? Lightsabers, sorry, up there.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like it, so?
Yeah,
I'd like to learn.
I hurt my wrist, but I mean, I'm willing to try. How heavy are
Okay,
they? I'm good.
so-
I'm left-handed, we're fine.
Just after, there's no fight.
Yeah.
Ok, good.
Perfect.
Donc
Easy.
voilà, la réponse est oui, j'ai bien aimé apprendre à battre. Et oui, on ira faire un combat au sabre laser.
I've done all the responsibilities today, so if I get injured, you don't have to worry.
Ok,
It's perfect, right?
Et comme nous en avons fini, donc du coup, avec cette conférence, I will finish with the Q&A. Do you have any last word for the guys here?
You think it's going to go that bad? Any last words? Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Any last
But
words? Tell my wife I love her.
Dernier mot.
Oh, they're really determined to have this question. Is it a quick question? Sure.
When the next season of Flash is going to arrive?
It's pretty soon. I think it's like almost now. I think they are like releasing it like now. I would have to check, but it's like pretty soon. The next season with me in it, yeah, not so sure.
Not so sure. Non, il sait pas quand enfin, la prochaine saison elle est maintenant et en ce moment après la prochaine saison il n'en sait rien parce que de toute façon spoiler alert son personnage est mort dans la série bien évidemment donc il sait pas du coup la prochaine saison quand est-ce qu'elle sera là. Voilà. So, any word for...
Just thank you. I'm so glad everyone is back and you must be so over the moon. It's been so popular and it's nice to see everybody back again and you know, life is maybe not normal but we are able to be together again doing the things we love and it's amazing, so thanks for everybody for coming and being part of the new craziness.
Merci à tous d'être venus, ça va être vraiment d'avoir toutes ces personnes-là réunies de nouveau.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup Liam.
Merci à vous.
Okay.
Take my phone.